Something's spoiled. Suburbicon. Hey, Maddie, this is for you. Scott here with you with Something Spoiled, here to review the new film, Suburbicon. Ooh. Suburbicon is the latest directorial contribution from George Clooney. He also worked on the screenplay with the Coen Brothers and Grant Heslov. And the film stars Matt Damon, Julianne Moore, and Oscar Isaac, as well as some other actors, including a young Noah Jupe. The film is set in the 1950s in the small suburban community called Suburbicon. And Suburbicon is everything that you would expect of a community of the period. It's very white, very racist, as we find out, and also capable of keeping some rather interesting secrets. The story starts off when the Myers family, a black family, moves into Suburbicon, and they start noticing minor racism, which by the end of the movie escalates to full-blown racism, to the point that their house is nearly destroyed and their car is firebombed. But all that's kind of takes place peripherally. That takes place on the side. That is not the main story. The main story centers on Matt Damon's character, Gardner Lodge. He's an Episcopalian. And the story opens up with a home invasion. His home is broken into, and the two robbers tie them up and chloroform the entire family. But Lodge's wife, played by Julianne Moore, is chloroformed in extra measures so that she dies, which just leaves, of course, Matt Damon and Julianne Moore, who plays his sister-in-law as well. Without getting into spoiler territory, let's just say that there's certainly more to the story. It wasn't very hard to see exactly where things were going, and there really weren't any surprises, and I'm not sure that there were meant to be. But the performances were okay. Matt Damon is entertaining as Gardner Lodge. Julianne Moore is always entertaining, and she certainly is here, playing two roles, both wife and sister-in-law. And I have to give credit to the young actor playing Nicholas, Damon's son, played by a young actor, Noah Jupe, who pretty much carries the movie. Oscar Isaac also makes an appearance in the middle of the movie, and there's just really not enough of Oscar Isaac. And unless Oscar Isaac is in a lead role, it's probably fair to say that there's always never enough Oscar Isaac. He's really good. He's kind of a breath of fresh air into this movie. I find myself, even though I kind of knew where the story was going, I did enjoy seeing it unfold. And I recall saying about halfway through, wondering if there was going to be a left turn or if things were going to end differently from how they appeared that they were going to end. And no, they didn't. There were really no surprises. And it felt very much like a Coen Brothers script. It just really didn't blow me away. The downfall of the Myerses was kind of a weird B-plot, in so much that it really didn't play into a plot. The only exception is that Nicholas would go over and play with the Myers' young son. Other than that, the two stories seem to be pretty much unrelated. And I kept feeling like when I left out of Suburbicon that there was just something that I had missed. I wondered if maybe there was a whole deeper meaning or a whole deeper subplot or parody or satire or something that was just escaping me. Perhaps I'll have to watch the movie again to see if there's something else that I get out of it. But right now, I'd have to say that if there's something else in there, I'm just not seeing it. It's predictable. It's not unfunny. It's not unentertaining. But by the time you get to the end of it, it kind of feels, well, pointless. So I'm not able to really recommend Suburbicon. I'm very disappointed. I thought going in with George Clooney directing, Matt Damon, and this being a script that was worked on by the Coen Brothers, that I was really expecting to be blown away. And unfortunately, it didn't happen. I'm going to have to give Suburbicon a 1.5. Hey, have you seen Suburbicon? Do you have an opinion? I am very curious to know what you think. Please leave your comments below if you would, and if you want to see more content here, please click that subscribe button and you too can get spoiled. Hey, we'll catch you guys next time.